Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back or welcome. If you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And even if you're not new, make sure you like this video. And everybody else, like this video. Okay, now we are in February. The month of what? The month of love. So I thought it would be very fitting to give you guys a little story time on how I met my boyfriend. Maybe this will give some of you guys that sign to give that person a chance, even if you met them in a way that you wish you never met them in. Not to say that I met my man in a way that I didn't want to meet him in, but I've always had this idea that I want to meet my man in the library. I want us to bump heads, and I drop all my books, and then he goes and he's like, oh, sorry. And then he touches my hand whilst he tries to grab the book, and we look up into each other's eyes and we're like, hey. Yeah, my idea of love is very fairy tale like, and to be honest, I'm really happy that I kept it that way because I have a fairy tale love. It's amazing over here. I love it over here. So 2 years ago, I met my man, and the way in which we met, honestly, random as hell. So I met him at an AP. Yeah, an AP. Listen, I never believed in meeting your forever partner in like a club, at AP, gathering. I just feel like those are the type of places that you meet somebody that you're gonna never see again. They may pop up once or twice if you do exchange socials, but that's it. It never goes anywhere. So I've gone to this party now, and I've actually gone to this party by accident. I wasn't meant to go, but 2 of my girls forced me to come out, and I thought, do you know what? Fine, I'm gonna come out. So I've gone out now, and I've gone to this motive. I don't know anybody there apart from my 2 girls, but my girls know the guys who are hosting it. Low key, I'm wishing that I didn't go, because one thing about me, I mentioned it in this video, I don't like when people go to a motive, especially girls, and they just stand around. Don't tell me you put on all that beautiful makeup, you wore that lovely hair, you put on that sexy girl outfit just to stand in a corner or to be screwing other girls that are trying to have fun. I hate that. And that was the vibe at that motive, and I was just like, But you know me, I'm gonna create my own fun, so I was vibes in. Fast forward now, it's getting towards the end of the night where I feel like, you know, it's time to leave, and this boy approaches me. I'm thinking, I am not the one. Now the reason why I was like, I'm not the one is because a couple months before that motive, I just finished talking to somebody else, and I just felt like I needed to be on my own for a bit. I needed to experience real singleness, because I always feel like I have somebody there. Whether I'm actually dating them, or they're just in the background, or they're just an option, there's just somebody there. And I thought, you know what, after that person, nah, I'm gonna be single for real. So he's approached me now, and he said to me, oh, like, I'm pretty or whatever, can he take my snap? And I'm like, no, there's not really much point, this isn't gonna go anywhere, you're not gonna pop up. And then he was like, oh no, like I will pop up. And obviously I found him attractive, so really and truly I just said no for show. It was just for fashion, a bit of sprinkle, razzle dazzle. Because it didn't take him much before I gave him my snap. I've given him my snap, and lo and behold, he didn't pop up like I knew. So after that motive, we did not speak again. That was it. Now, a week later, I went to a party. I went to a party with a group of my friends in a club. And I've been in the club now for a minute. I'm having fun. And then I see a guy, and I'm thinking, I know this guy. Where do I know this guy from? He looks so familiar. So I finally looked into his eyes, and he's clocked me, and I've clocked him. And I think that's when it all started clicking. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the guy from the apartment party. So I walked up to him, giving him a hug, and I'm like, oh hey, how's it going? Small talk, all of that. Guys, I kid you not, when I saw him, this is not even me trying to toot my own horn, but when I saw him, he wanted to faint. I promise. He saw the love of his life. He said, who is this fine ass woman? I could see it. I'm really good at reading people, so trust me when I say he wanted to faint. Now, I meet another one of my friends, so I kind of never get to finish that conversation with him, and I'm just pulled away to go speak to my other friends, and that was it. I didn't see him for the rest of the motive, didn't speak to him for the rest of the motive. That was it. Now the next morning he pops up, and I'm like, that's what I thought. Now the maddest thing about all of this is we don't live anywhere near each other. So for us to cross paths again in such a short space of time, I just thought, yeah, maybe this is me being in fairy tale land, but this is meant to be. So he's popped up to me, we're having a small talk. Things started to go a little bit left, but not left as in right off, red flag. No. Both of our replies just started getting really long, and not on purpose. It's just life. So for example, I would reply on a Monday, he would reply on a Tuesday, I would reply on a Wednesday, he'd reply on a Thursday, and it was like, this is dragging until one day he messaged me and he was like, this is kind of long, I want to take you out on a date so I can get to know you better. And I thought, oh, look at you putting your big boy pants up, look at you making a move. I'm not gonna lie, I was gassed. I accepted. I was like, yeah, sure. Then he asked me, is there anything that I don't want to do? And I thought, let me be funny, let me say I just don't want to go swimming, because I thought that would be a good joke, but I didn't get any lols, or maybe I'm just not funny. But he was like, no problem, cool. And then we didn't speak. I'm even surprised that I still went on that date, guys. I want to say maybe a week later of no contact, he messaged me and he said that I have to meet him here. I need to meet him at this time, at this place for our date. And I said, oh, wow, okay, no problem. That was it. I received no more information and there was no more contact after that as well. I was thinking, is this guy a crazy person? What is going on? But I still went on the date. So date night has come. I've gotten ready, cool. But it's actually on the same day as one of my good friend's birthdays. And I was always going to my good friend's birthday because that's my good friend's birthday, and I just met this boy yesterday. So I let him know and I said, like, I'm gonna come on the day, but I might need to leave early because I need to go to my boys. You gotta keep these boys on their toes, okay? I'm letting him know that I have male friends, okay? I know some people will find that as a red flag, but I have good male friends, strictly platonic. So I'm just letting him know I really value my friendship, male and female. And he's like, yeah, that's calm, no problem. So I've got ready for the day. I've worn something that I feel like would be really cute for the date, but also still appropriate for the birthday. And I've started to make my way. I also didn't want to give the vibe that I wasn't good with my timing. So I made sure to leave early, but I was still late. I wasn't late by like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I was late by an hour plus. I have a feeling I was getting close to 2 hours. And let me tell you why, because it wasn't my fault. There was stupid amounts of traffic. Anybody who's from the Greenwich, Woolwich, Charlton, Bexley Heath, Belvedere, that sort of area, you know that road? It's a long, straight road and it takes you all the way to O2. You know that road, yeah? And it's taking you towards Blackwall Tunnel. If you drive and you drive down that road, you will know about the traffic that can exist on that road. It's insane. But I think this one particular time, an accident occurred. Today of all days, Blackwall Tunnel is already chocker and now there wants to be accident on top. So I was extremely late. So before I even called the guy, I actually called my friend first and I was explaining the situation to her and I was just trying to get some advice on whether or not I should cancel the date or still make my way but let him know that I'm gonna be late. And she was saying like, I might as well cancel the date. And I was thinking, I feel like I should. I'm so late, like I'm not even gonna make it. So after that conversation with her, I literally sat in my car in the traffic for a bit and I was thinking, I think I should cancel. But at this point, I realized there are no more exits for me to come off this traffic. The only routes is the route taking me to that date. So I called him up on Snapchat because we didn't even have each other's numbers and I let him know the situation. This guy did not sound happy. He sounded angry, but there was nothing I could do and he still told me to make my way to the date. But instead of meeting him at the first location, I had to meet him somewhere else. So I'm assuming I missed the first part of the date and I was really sad about that, but it is what it is. So fast forward now, I've got out of the traffic and I'm driving down this road and I'm thinking, this looks dusty. I don't see a single nice restaurant in sight. Not a single activity in sight. My heart was beating. I was thinking, is this man really a crazy man? Where is he taking me? I'm scared. But I finally met up with him. Obviously greeted him, gave him a hug. And then we were walking and I just said to him, where are you taking me? Because I can't see a single nice restaurant in sight. And he just laughed and he was like, be patient. I was like, okay, cool, no stress. Then we walked to this restaurant and it is so pretty. There's like flames outside of the restaurant. It's a really bougie steakhouse. I thought, okay. And he was looking nice. I was like, this is a bit of me. So we're on the date now and he's making me feel really, really comfortable. Like we're talking about everything. Obviously we did a little small talk. How many siblings you have? What's your favorite color? Blah, blah, blah. All of that. We did that. But then we also got into deeper things. Like we were talking about family, we're talking about this, we're talking about a couple of things that we've been through. We've even spoken about expectations from our partners. It was nice. It actually felt like this could go somewhere. I felt free. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even want to leave the date, but I had to because my friend, I can't leave my friend. As we're getting to the end of the day, I'm letting him know I have to get ready to go now. And he's like, no problem, cool. Obviously he paid because guys are supposed to pay on the first date, all right? Don't be tricked. I used to think, do you know what? It's all right if they don't pay on the first date because if it goes left, nobody misses out on anything. But I've changed my mind. So I've left now, I've left him and I'm making my way to my friend's birthday and I'm just doing like a little update on my private Snapchat story, letting the girls know how the date went and how I'm so happy to have met him because he's really, really nice. Guys, I went on a date and it was great, guys. It was great. So happy. So fast forward now, because I missed the first part of the day, he actually rescheduled it for another day. So we had our second date, I want to say the week after or 2 weeks after, and let me tell you, that day was the best day of my entire life. It was so simple, but I had the most fun I've ever had on a date. So we went bowling, and that was quite fun. I kind of got annoyed on that date because he was actually good at it, and I just don't understand why you would take me on a date, you would take me bowling, and you would actually be good at bowling. Bowling is just for fun, it's not for serious. And I think he could feel that, so then he started to let me win. He shouldn't have done that, but I'm a princess. And then we went to Blue's Kitchen and we had 2-for-1 cocktails, and we were back in it. Listen, that was during a time where I could drink lots of alcohol and it would not go nowhere. I'm not like that now. In the end, we actually both ended up falling off. So then we ended up going to a club after, and it was just vibes on vibes on vibes. It was so lit. It was actually fantastic. I did not want to go home. And that was the end of that day. And then from then on, we went on so many dates, and every single date just kept getting better and better and better, and I kept falling for him even more every single time. And I was like, I like you. You my fish. I gotta take you away. And I feel like the reason why we really clicked is because we were both very intentional from the start. We both made it known what it is that we're looking for in a partner, the reason why we're both here today, our goals for the future. There was a lot of communication from the start, and I feel like because of that, it really laid the foundations of what kind of relationship this was going to be. I'm a strong believer in, if you like somebody, just go for it. I don't believe in the whole, oh, don't do this because you might make it obvious that you like him, or treat them mean, keep them keen. Like, I'm not for that. If I like you, you're gonna know that I like you, and if you do me dirty, well then I will just move on. I have no regret because I was true to myself, and I would rather lose out on something that I tried to get than never knowing if it could work or not, because I never tried in the first place. And I felt like we were both on that same wavelength. There was no hidden agenda, there was no pretending to care or pretending to not care. Do you like me or not? Do you want to get married or not? That's literally how it was, and that is how we are still going strong today. I think it's really important to find somebody who listens to you, cares about your goals just as much as you do. Man and woman, it's really important to find somebody that will love you wholeheartedly, and they will do everything in their power to keep you happy, make you feel loved, and ensure that you reach your goals. Communication from the start, laying down the foundations from the start, saying exactly what your intentions are from the start, being true to yourself from the start are all things that I kept in mind when my boyfriend was courting me. And now we are here and we are happy. Hopefully the next time that I come on YouTube to talk to you guys about my man, he would have got me a ring, period. That is the end of this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Okay, goodbye.